Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Plain Mundane Show. I'm Alex Aquarius. Today we're going to talk about awakening in dystopia. This is an article by Zen Gardner from the Zen Gardner website. I'll have inclusions below for links. An awakening of consciousness causing huge paradigm shifts personally and in all aspects of society is clearly taking place. Whether it's caused by the galactic alignment or the completion of epochal cycles or interplanetary intervention or just the evolution of our species, it's important for all of us to not fight this wonderful, empowering change. We need to embrace it and grow with it and let our previous notions continue to fade away. As so often is the case, personal awakenings come through changes in our understanding, circumstances, or personal experience that in turn affect our perception of the world around us and hence our interaction with it. And they will continue in new and surprising ways. I know for myself the economic downturn last decade, coupled with other forces of course, was one of the best turning points in my life as I have moved to where I wanted to be, got off the treadmill, did what I was meant to do, and stopped putting off my life and intended purpose by chasing the carrot of future security. And everything has radically changed for the better in every aspect of my life since, as my consciousness and awareness grew exponentially. Tuning into the right frequency. When I say tune into and yield to this wave, I'm not talking about yielding to the concurring lower dark negative forces that are fighting this positive change tooth and tongue. Those yielding to those lower dimensions are simply reinforcing the control system that furiously attempt to stupefy and enslave humanity to their false paradigms and blind us to our true nature, coupled with the vibrational changes that are further empowering us, efforts that will not and cannot prevail against this uprising of truth. But look what's happened over recent times. The clearly manipulated downturn in the world economy, the staged and constantly amplified war on terror, the continued deliberate dumbing down of society, the rise and predominance of an obvious state-controlled media, the Orwellian reversal of fundamental truths. All are profoundly impacting everyone on this planet and becoming clearly evident to more people every day. If you want to see this in full-blown dystopian action, just look at American politics amidst a techno-fascist war on anyone and everyone, or the subversion of Europe economically and socially, now fully underway. This brief summary clip from a movie version of George Orwell's 1984 hauntingly portrays the world in which we clearly now live, and all by design. I'm not going to show that clip. I don't want to get a copyright strike. Pretty startling, yet ask any young person about this book and they'll never have heard of it. That would be 1984 by George Orwell. I think you have heard of it. Riding the wave of change. This newfound awareness, while seemingly negative in what is revealed about today's world and its controllers, is actually positive, packed with essential knowledge, which in turn makes us search for answers and meaning more ardently than ever. People are shedding their religious and political constructs and becoming much more conscious and spiritual. Hierarchical controls are disintegrating and losing their powers. And thanks to the internet, empowering information is exchanged at an accelerating rate to facilitate this change, as well as personal connections that only lead to more empowerment. The multidimensional wave of truth is rising. Don't fear it, ride it, be curious, be open, be conscious, communicate with others, and take positive action. As David Icke put it years ago in The Truth Vibrations Will End the Control System, and which still holds true today, quote, "I'm not suggesting for a moment that the transformation to a new epoch of true love and understanding is going to be easy. We are already in the midst of it, and it is clearly not easy. It involves the pain of a new birth and the death of an old and worn-out belief system. No matter what, people are getting confused and bewildered at what is happening in their own lives and in the world in general. There is some way to go yet, but I am seeing the signs that we are fast entering a new stage, a stage when the awakening begins to demonstrably impact on the agenda of the control system. This is no time for faint hearts or the airy-fairy love and light fakery. The emergence of the truth vibrations does not mean that we can just sit around and wait for the revolution, brother. We can choose to be expressions of the truth vibrations in what we do, or expressions of the doomed and dismantling epoch of self-obsession, control, and deception. In summary, this only touches briefly upon this subject, but it's well worth reinforcing as often as necessary. Realizing our current predicament for what it truly is an ongoing process. The fog of disinformation only grows thicker, which in turn leads to many misconceptions and doubt and discouragement for so many. No worries, the process is simple. Keep paddling and question everything, and simply don't trust authority in any way, shape, or form. It will only grow more seductive as this world climax ensues, so stand your spiritual ground. Know and reinforce your conscious perspective, and band with others of like mind. There is a lot to fend off, and even some of the seemingly right and well-intentioned stalwarts of truth will fall by the wayside before our eyes. This fight is only intensifying, so be on your toes. Trust your heart and keep it open to all possibility. Truth ultimately cannot be compromised. Rise above the circumstances, stay soundly informed, and fully clear of fear in all its forms. All right, thank you, everyone. That's been Awakening in Dystopia, about tuning into the right frequency. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Alex Aquarius. Thanks for tuning into the Plain Mundane show. Please hit like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications when I put out some new video. Thank you. Peace out.